Hello and welcome back to Pokémon SoulSilver, where today is the last Ribbon Road stream before Monster Hunter Wilds. Not going to be able to do Thursday after all. But we're here in, I believe, the Violet City Pokemon Center. Because I've got things to say. Like, There are Beldums in here. Also, I evolved my Togepi. I did a bunch of breeding, took everything in my party to minimum level 20. There's an egg here that is not one that I bred, but rather one that I received because turns out the guy here in Violet City who you can say things to, this guy right here, if you give him certain responses, he actually will give you special bonuses. Those responses, as far as I'm aware, came from putting in your trainer ID on a Japanese website that has since been taken down, but people have basically reverse engineered it or whatever, and I was able to figure out what stuff I could get. And there's a certain phrase that with my trainer ID I could use to get a Slugma egg. So that's what that egg is. I think I might use it just because it's a fire type I have access to that is in the Johto Dex. But I'm kind of considering using Beldum instead. You know, famed Johto Pokemon Beldum. But no, I think I'll go without. But anyway, we've got some progress to make. Also still looking for a shiny Mesprit, but no guarantees on that. Hey there, Califor. Okay, let's start off with this Psychic over here. Pokemon can't do a thing if they're asleep. I'll show you how scary that is. Be nice to have someone with a vital spirit right around now. Also, I Voltorb flipped for Thunderbolt. And then while I was at it, I used Dialga to get the rest of the coins to get one of every TM they were selling. The Thunderbolt's the only one I've used. Making Pokemon sleep or paralyzing them are good battle techniques. Nah, Outlander, I didn't need to use Super Dialga because there was no battling involved. Stantlers are actually pretty nice to find because they give a good chunk of XP. Also, I've been dying to have an experience share for a while now. And oh boy, is it going to be a while yet. I looked up when you get experience share in this game. So, the expected path you take in this game. From here, we're naturally going to Ecruteak. And then you're expected to go from Ecruteak to Olivine. At Olivine, you learn you need this secret potion to fix Ampharos to do that gym. So you're sent on a little detour over to Cyanwood. In Cyanwood, you fight the gym there. And then you get Fly and fly back to Olivine. Do the gym there. Fly back to Ecruteak. Then you go east to Mahogany and up to the Lake of Rage for the Red Gyarados event. The Red Gyarados event is where you get the experience share. You know, when there are exactly 2 gyms left for you to do. Possibly the latest you get an experience share in any game. Why did they do this? I guess because that's how it was in the originals, but like... Why did they do this?
Let's battle! Alright, I'm bringing out a Pokemon.
Oh, so let me tell you, Heracross with Brick Break is very potent. It's a nice addition to the team. Except when it gets paralyzed after a single attack. That's less nice. Though that does trigger Guts. That's what, a 50% boost for only a 33% chance of being unable to act? If not for the speed drop, that would just be on average a benefit.
Even though Tori tried very hard for me, we still lost. Even though I teamed up with Till, we still lost.
Okay. Good, I've got Paralyze Heal. It's probably a waste, actually, considering we're, like, right outside of Ecruteak. But there is still this double battle waiting for us. A forced double battle, no less.
Oh, you are a cute little trainer. Why don't you battle me? Hey there, you young trainer. Won't you battle with me?
Heracross is gonna do some work here. Let's confuse Ray the Wigglytuff. And Brick Break the Clefable. Nice. Confuse Ray value. Now, does this other beauty have a Clefable behind her Wigglytuff? Nice. Confuse Ray value. And she did have a Clefable behind her Wigglytuff.
You. I wonder what your future holds.
Championship. Ribbons.
Oh, I've learned something. There are people like you out there who are very skilled even though they're young.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not that young anymore, though. And Ekritique reached.
Hi, I'm Bill. And who are you? Garnet, huh? You know what? I'm the one who developed the system to transfer Pokemon. But it couldn't have been done by me alone. For example, do you know the Hoenn region? This girl Lynette from Hoenn made the Pokemon storage system easier to use.
Boy, did she.
My friends all over the world are working together to improve the Pokemon trade and storage systems. I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye!
And now I can go back to... What is it, Beverly?
Hi, Garnet. This is Beverly. How are you doing? I spruced up my Snubble and made it even cuter than before. I happened to come across a wild Snubble recently. My Snubble, I assure you, was far cuter than the wild one. You can expect a call from me.
Okay. Anyway, now I can go back to Goldenrod and get an Eevee from Bill, which I could then evolve into an Espeon. That'd be quite handy to have on the team. Admittedly, not the most handy in a game where dark types exist, but it would still be quite handy. But who would I even replace? Probably Furret. Yeah, definitely Furret. Furret's mostly just here to fill a slot and sometimes use an HM or two. But do I really want to go all the way back to Goldenrod right now? I mean, if I did it later, then there would just be more grinding involved. That's not necessarily ideal. Yeah, I think I'd go back to Goldenrod right now. Of course we get another Stantler. If it's a Stantler, I gotta stick around and battle it because they give like 3 times the XP that anything else on this route does. But apparently they also learn Hypnosis. Oh, and as far as Pokemon with human foot-like footprints, maybe Machamp? Apparently Chinchou really needs its nap. Oh, well then. I know Heracross would get rid of it easy, but doesn't Zubat evolve at like 22? Nice unnecessary crit. That is actually the only forced encounter on our way back. Well, not forced. Only forced grass on our way back to Goldenrod. Not forced encounter. Forced grass. Is the bug catching contest on Tuesdays? It is. I guess we're going to do another bug catching contest today. And this time I won't have to look specifically for Scyther, because I happen to have male and female Scyther already. But what would I bring with me? I mean, all of my Pokemon are now over-leveled for the bug catching contest. But I think I would bring Chinchou because it's the only one that has guaranteed status application. I probably need a space in my inventory, or party, rather. Let me go put away Furret, just to make sure I can accept this Eevee. It is tempting to just grab a Beldum and stick it in my party, but I will resist. Metagross is not a Johto Pokemon. As much as I love it, it's not a Johto Pokemon. Also, I've got a bunch of Pikachus in there because I've been trying to get the surfing and flying Pikachus from the Yellow Forest Pokewalker route. Hi Garnet, would you do something for me and take this Eevee? It came over when I was adjusting Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Someone has to take care of it, but I don't like being outside. Can I count on you to play with it, Garnet? I knew you'd come through. You're the real deal. Way to go. Okay, I'm counting on you. Take good care of it. Professor Elm said Eevee can evolve into 7 different kinds of Pokemon. Yeah, but some of them it can't until post-game, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, we got a female Eevee. That's lucky. Anyway, this Eevee is too low level to actually use right now. But, right, the, Soothbell's on the Zubat, who probably has enough friendship right now, considering all the running around I've done to hatch eggs. So I'll definitely end up grinding levels for Eevee off-stream. But as far as grinding happiness, that can be done on-stream passively. We're doing it right now! Right. Bug catching contest. So, first Heracross or Scyther we find, we catch, and then we win the contest.
Make our way over here. The guy who always wins in gold and silver isn't here, so I assume he's not here now. Would you look at that? It's a Scyther. Only level 13, not 14, so there's no guarantee of victory here, but we can be reasonably certain. When you really think about it, sport balls are very silly. Because it's a Pokeball that they put a Pokeball icon onto. You know, in case you didn't realize that what you were holding was a Pokeball. You know, you gotta really brand those Pokeballs with additional Pokeballs. Anyway, we caught that Scyther, so we probably can win the bug catching contest now. Literally the first thing we find. And it's a likely winner. Let's go. If only it was that easy to find and catch a Scyther the first time I was trying. Okay, chosen the winners. Bugcatcher Ed caught a writhing Scyther. Uh-oh. That's third place? Second is Pokefan William, who caught a wriggling Venonat. Venonat beat a Scyther, huh? And the winner is me, who caught a whopping Scyther. Because everyone knows whopping Scythers are better than writhing Scythers. Got a little worried when I saw a Scyther took third. Guess he must have lowered its health more than I did mine. What do you want, Ian? Garnet, howdy. It's Ian, how are you? You know, I've learned a lot from watching you battle, and I've been practicing with my Mankey. Thanks to you, we've improved a lot, but even though we've grown stronger, you've probably gotten stronger at the same time, I guess. So that means we still won't be able to beat you, I guess. I've gotten better, but you've gotten better too, so I still lose. Bye. Great conversation. I know I'm skipping that apricorn, but I literally don't care about apricorn Pokeballs. I do like how some of them look, but this run is all about A, finishing the run, and B, catching things in standard Pokeballs. And thus, standard Pokeballs are the only balls that I care about. Hey, hey. Stop dancing such a serious dance. Show me something like a hula dance. You mustn't push such a request on me. Huh? Are you telling me don't respect what the customer wants? Well then, I'll show you how to dance. I'll show you a great one. I did an extra ha there. Oh well. Wow, look at him dance. He's not doing so good anymore. What's the deal with that Team Rocket grunt messing with my kimono girl? You are a trainer, aren't you? Please help her. Excuse me, sir. Huh? Who are you? You dare to get in my way? You appear to be a little bit over-leveled for this, but that's fine. Also, August is level 25 because it took me quite a few tries to get a female Chikorita egg. Looks like I lost. Oh no, you make me look like a villain. Oops, I have an important mission. If they find out I was wasting time here, they'll make me start over as the lowest Team Rocket grunt. I better leave now. You must be Garnet, correct? That was indeed excellent. Kind and strong. Good at raising Pokémon as well. That person does know what to look for in people. Oh ho ho, that was just me talking to myself. Never mind. Wonderful. You are so courageous for your age. It was a rare sight to see. I want you to have this. Don't be shy, take it. Oh baby, we got Surf. Gonna put that right on Chinchou. That's Surf. It's a move that lets Pokemon swim across water with ease. And he has no intention of mentioning that we need a specific gym badge in order to even use it. Yeah, straight onto Chinchou. Who needs Water Gun when you can have Surf? It's a huge upgrade. Yeah, going from 40 base power to 95. Doesn't even matter that it's only got 15 PP. It's still more than twice the total amount of power multiplied across its power points. Well over twice. Thank you for making my Chinchou better. Do I not need to battle the Kimono girls with all their evolutions? For Kimono girls like me, dancing is everything. I have never gone a day without a dance practice. Pokemon are the same. They grow with you little by little each day. Yeah, I guess we don't have to fight the Kimono girls in the remake. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you got Surf after battling each of the Kimono girls, and they each had a different evolution. So, I need to go in here. Hi, coughing. Would you look at that? There's some cats down there. Not dogs. They are cats. And Usain. Or Usain? Probably Usain. My name is Usain. I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune. It's right down there. You can look in the hole. And you are? Garnet. Glad to meet you. I heard rumors that Suicune is here, so I came to look. Did you try looking down the hole? Because it's right there. You can see it. Take a look at the basement through the hole in the floor. There. Suicune is down there. I could go downstairs, but I know it would run away in no time. I know. I have tried it many times. Alright, this is a place where encounters can happen. But can it be encounters that I care about? here. There's Critique City. Let's give this coughing a nice surf. This is a wild coughing. I don't have to beat it. What am I even doing? And in the burned tower. No, there are no wild Pokemon that I care about. None whatsoever. All right. Time to not care. My name is Morty. I am Ecritique's gym leader. Because my old friend Yucine is here on the trail of Suicune, I decided to investigate the burned tower. Ecritique has a legend about these legendary Pokemon. Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. As the gym leader of Ecritique, I must have a proper understanding of it. Okay, so you're just going to say that there's a legend of them, and then say nothing else? Okay. That's a lot of dots, dude. Oh, it's you. You must be here to catch legendary Pokemon to make yourself look strong. That is only a dream. You see, the legendary Pokemon suits a trainer like me, who has sworn to become the strongest trainer. A battle with Team Rocket Grunts is just right for you. So you say a battle with Team Rocket Grunts is just right for me, and then you battle me yourself? Are you implying that you are Team Rocket Grunt? Because I have it on good authority that you would absolutely hate being called that. Of course. Oh good, the confusion didn't last long. Nice crit. And a nice level. I was going to say there's not much we can do to this Magnemite, but there actually is. There's not much it can do to me. Wow, Volt Absorb even heals for Thunder Wave. Interesting. I thought Volt Absorb just, like... Well, no, it would be ridiculous if it healed you for the amount the move would have done. So it must be, like, percentage-based. Nice crit. Probably unnecessary. Out of desperation, weak people sometimes do okay at fighting back. Dude, have you not realized that with the exception of Ghastly, your entire team is kind of boned by my Chinchou alone? I wouldn't call this doing okay at fighting back. I still have 5 other Pokemon to send out. Don't you get that I'm going easy on you? No, I really don't. Considering that your last Pokemon didn't get to use any moves and your Quilava is just desperately trying to lower my accuracy. Yeah, I don't really get that you're going easy on me. I don't get that vibe. I'm not fighting with another weakling ever again. It's just too much playing around. But I thought you only liked Pokemon that win all the time. Your Pokemon keep on losing to me. Do you not realize the thing that's happening? Oh, whatever. You'd never be able to catch a legendary Pokemon anyway. That's where you're wrong. I have caught many. Jack want? Garnet, howdy. It's Jack. How are you? Did you know? When it's raining, thunder is sure to strike. Wow, that's what you called me for, huh? Did you see it? Suicune raced by like a blur right in front of my eyes. I've been chasing Suicune for almost 10 years. Actually longer now. This game's been out for over 10 years. But I've never been this close. I'm all choked up. By the way, it was clear to me that Suicune took notice of your presence. Ecrutique's legendary Pokemon are said to come to people only when they recognize their talents. Perhaps I should be more aggressive towards Suicune. Anyway, Garnet, we will meet again. You know, that's got me curious about something. This game... hang on a sec. Oh boy, I gotta do a captcha. I love doing captchas. Training so many self-driving car algorithms. Okay, this game came out in the US on March 14th, 2010. And the first game Usein showed up in was July 29th, 2001. Which means Usein, by the time this game came out, had been chasing Suicune for actually 9 years. And he's been chasing it for 15 years since. And that also means that this game came out closer to the game it's a remake of than to today. That's actually true of a lot of remakes these days. Like Ocarina of Time 3D. Came out closer to Ocarina of Time than it did to today. Don't worry, we fire breathers know the true power of fire better than anyone. Oh, you know what? I'm probably gonna have to go back downstairs. There's a TM12 down there. But it might need strength and or rock smash. I wasn't paying attention to who was trying to learn what. Oh, Chin Chow takedown? No thanks. Yeah, Ocarina of Time did exist at a time where it was acceptable for a game to run at 20 FPS. Though going back and playing the original even today, 20 FPS feels just fine for it. The reason this tower's burned is that it was hit by lightning. The fire I'm breathing is tiny in comparison. So the tower burned because it was hit by lightning. What about all the Magmars in the basement? Did they not help burn it? Did they only show up after it burned? I'm practicing my fire breathing in the burned tower. Don't try this at home.
So, I'm pretty sure I've said on here that I recently suffered my way through Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Probably didn't use those exact words, but it was kind of suffering. The Let's Go games sure would be great games if not for almost every decision that was made going into them. Oops, please don't misunderstand. I'm not the reason this tower's burned up. Yeah, the Let's Go games, they made a lot of choices that dramatically weakened the games and made them kind of a pain. But I think there is room for tile-by-tile remakes of old Pokemon games. I mean, if there wasn't, then we never would have gotten Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Which, while not amazing games, were still decent. I guess I'll teach Heracross Brick Break. It's a little bit overlappy with... Or, not Brick Break, Rock Smash. It's a bit overlappy with Brick Break, but I don't need Leer. And I can easily slot Strength over Horn Attack there once we get it. But yeah, the Let's Go games. We got Pikachu and Eevee. I fully expected us to get some Johto Let's Go games. But I guess maybe the reception of Pikachu and Eevee didn't do so hot. If we did get Let's Go Johto games, my money would have been on Mareep and Meryl. But then again, if they went Mareep and Meryl, then they'd have to go to 4 letters for each Pokemon in order to abbreviate the things and actually have them distinguishable. Because they both start with MAR. Yep, I do need Strength if I'm to get the TM down here. And, like, what else would they have if not Mareep and Meryl? I mean, Togepi is an obvious choice. But Togepi being a literal baby Pokemon, they'd have to buff its stats a lot in order to make it viable. And I mean, sure, they buffed Eevee and Pikachu for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But might be a bridge too far for Togepi, especially if it's not like... In Pikachu and Eevee, the gimmick was, oh, you caught your own first partner Pokemon. Because it showed up and you threw a Pokeball at it. It would be really weird for us to find a wild Togepi and catch it like that. I mean, sure, there have been wild Togepis in games later, but Togepi has always been, you know, the thing you catch with an egg, or you catch by hatching an egg. And so that would be kind of odd. Unless they also have the Meryl hatch from an egg. And I think we can all agree Meryl is non-negotiable as one of the 2 box Pokemon for a Johto Let's Go. Because, like, it's Meryl. I think I need to try going to Bell Tower? Morty, the gym leader, ascended this tower to try to bring back Ho-Oh, because it no longer appears. Even he couldn't bring it back. You don't seem to have the Ecruteak gym badge. If you can't even defeat Morty, going up there will be a waste of time. Sorry, but you'll have to leave.
I guess they could do Azurill and Togepi if they were going to let them evolve, but, like, even then, they'd have to definitely buff some learn sets, if nothing else, to make Togepi work. So, against Morty, Zubat has Bite. Zubat also has Bite in other circumstances, but that's not what we were going for here. Do I have a good item to give to Zubat? I guess the metronome. Yeah, Outlander, Azurill is a Gen 3 Pokemon. Garnet, howdy. It's Alan. How are you? My Tangle is getting stronger, exactly as I calculated. By the way, we knocked out a wild Vulpix just the other day. Studying up in advance worked. See you later. So, I'm starting to notice that almost everyone, when they call me on the phone, says howdy. And I have to wonder, is that because the Johto region is based on the Kansai region of Japan? And the Kansai-ben accent is often likened to a southern US accent in terms of how, like, Japanese people hear it, basically. Is that why everyone says howdy? Because they're all speaking in a Kansai accent, and this game was aimed at well, I mean, it wasn't specifically aimed at any given location in Japan. Like, they were just speaking Kansai-ben, so I guess translating it so that people use terms like howdy is preserving that southernness, I guess. Boychick, I do not believe at this point that Let's Go Meryl and Togepi is ever going to happen. But, it could. I just don't think it will. If it was going to, it would have happened by now. That's my personal belief. Yo, champ in the making. The trainers here use ghost-type Pokemon at will. A ghost is like a shade or a phantom. It won't do any good to use physical strength alone. Well, this gym has certainly changed. It's no longer walking over invisible paths, but rather walking over a very visible path until we have to fight someone who is directly in the way. Can you inflict any damage on our Pokemon? Yes. Yes, I can. I'm pretty sure my Eevee is the only Pokemon on my party right now who cannot. Outlander, I don't doubt that we'll eventually get more remakes set in older games. Because, like, dipping into Gen 6 nostalgia, Gen 6 was basically just Gen 1, the nostalgia gen. So, like, they're never going to give up the earlier gen nostalgia, and the fact that we've skipped Gen 5 remakes is already kind of huge. I probably should have swapped before getting mean looked, because now Zubat's gonna get cursed to death. Does mean look last after the thing that did the mean look dies? Okay, good. Killing the thing that mean looked you clears the mean look. I see their strategy is definitely to curse and then mean look. It's a solid strategy. Oh, I see. We only use ghost-type Pokemon. No normal-type attack can harm them. No fighting-type attack either, but that's not something I feel like mentioning. Not sure of your way? Defeat me if you want a hint. Uh-oh. Not liking Zubat's odds here when that thing outspeeds us. I guess I should have just used Bite. Haunter didn't feel like going for the kill. Of course. Of course. Nice unnecessary crit. Okay, Chinchou is just gonna go down if we leave it in, so I guess we're going for August and hoping this Haunter doesn't have a poison move. Apparently their strat is if you get low on health, you must be mean-looked. Okay, we've been mean-looked and cursed. And confused. What a combo! Be nice if confusion wasn't ruining me this battle. Breaking 4 out of my 6 confused turns, I've hit myself. That is well above the expected amount. And that Nightshade kills August. Okay, so I guess we have to rely on Heracross to get the KO here. Because ain't no one else can survive a hit from this Haunter, and this Haunter I'm pretty sure outspeeds the rest of us.
Unless it decides to mean look first, which it certainly can. Hey, we got a goal back. That will help us outspeed Haunters. At least in Potentia. Having trouble finding your way around? The path is right before our eyes. That would make more sense as a hint if we were still playing the original game where you could actually see the next trainer before you moved into the invisible floor. But here, the trainers are spaced out enough that you can't see the next one before you have to step into darkness. You know, Outlander, I have thought about that before. Yeah, like here. I've got the vaguest hint of a glow over there to the left. And that's how I know that the next trainer is that way, if I didn't remember seeing the path go this way before fighting this trainer. But like, if I saved and quit here and then powered back on, or even worse, if I saved and quit here and then powered back on, I'd have basically no clue where to go. I spent the spring with my Pokemon, then summer, autumn, and winter. Then spring came again. We have lived together for a long time. All right, Golbat, do we outspeed a Haunter now? Nope. Or, well, that's Sucker Punch. It has priority, so never mind. Can't say nope yet. Sucker Punch is a great move. Works better on Pokemon that have physical attacking stats. Where did Pokemon come from? I mean, they didn't have to come from anywhere. The oldest histories that we have in this world still mention Pokemon, so like, they've just always been. You don't have to ask where they come from. That's like saying, where did animals come from? Like, lady, you don't go, where did animals come from? They've just been a thing. I shall win.
There's a chance we get a Crobat from this. Oh, I should have had my Golbat barbered while we were in Goldenrod. I didn't think about it. Or heck, my Eevee. Hey, we got a Crobat. I love getting a Golbat to evolve the very next level. Because Crobat is better than Golbat. And also, Crobat learns Fly, so I won't have to wait to teach something. Because let me tell you, when I was playing, Crystal last year. Oh, hey, we can already see where the cats are. When I was playing Crystal last year to get everything from Gen 2 Virtual Console, I used a Crobat as my flyer in that game too. The problem is, I didn't actually have my Golbat evolve until I was right there on Route 44 with one gym left. And let me take a quick look as to whether or not evolving into Crobat was a good idea right there. So if we stayed a Golbat, we had to look forward to Air Cutter, Mean Look, Poison Fang, Haze, and Air Slash. Crobat gets all those same moves, just at slightly later levels for some of them. And by some of them, I mean none of them. Yeah, they're all at the exact same level, so there is zero reason not to evolve a Golbat the instant you can. And that base 130 speed is no joke. And we save before gym leaders, even though having a Crobat here is definitely going to help us. Yeah, Outlander, not like Ninetales, though with Ninetales, there's the fact that it's a stone evolution. Very few stone evolutions actually learn moves after evolving. Very few. Because that's just how stone evolutions are. You can do them whenever, but you lock yourself into the moveset you've got, basically. It's good of you to have come. Here in Ecruteak, Pokemon have long been revered. It's said that a rainbow-hued Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer. I believed that tale, so I have secretly trained here all my life. As a result, I can now see what others cannot. I see a shadow of the person who will make the Pokemon appear. I believe that person is me! You're going to help me reach that level. Okay, but if you see the shadow of the person who's going to make it appear, then shouldn't you see these two twin tails sticking out way far? I'm pretty sure you don't got those. And now to just munch on some ghosts. Tasty. Tasty.
Tasty. Oh, it lived. Thanks to that berry, it might even live another one. Metronome almost got it. Oh, but the flinch. Yeah, of course Morty's using a hyper potion. But, thanks to our metronome, this thing's getting two-shot now. Metronome was a good call. That poor Gengar got exactly one turn to act, and it used it missing a hypnosis. No, it's not over yet. Not yet. I still believe we can do it. Yeah, I don't. Tasty. Consider your ghosts munched. How is this possible? I don't think our potentials are so different, but you seem to have something more than that. So be it. This badge is yours. By having the Fog Badge, Pokémon up to level 50, including traded Pokémon, will obey you. Also, Pokémon will be able to use Surf. Here's another thing. I want you to have this, too. And Outlander, of course not a single Pokemon, single trainer in this gym had a Misdreavus. They only exist at the base of Mount Silver. It's Shadow Ball. It causes damage and may reduce special defense. And in this generation, for the first time ever, its ability to reduce special defense actually matters. Use it if it appeals to you. Oh, I can't just throw myself off the back there. Phew, Garnet, you did great. I was cowering in the corner out of pure terror. Also, Morty says that we have similar potential, but I have something more. Yeah, that something more I have is narrative imperative. Or as some folks call it, plot armor. Isn't there a house here that I have to go into to get something useful? This happened when I was young. The sky suddenly turned black. A giant flying type Pokemon was blocking out the sun. I wonder what that Pokemon was. It was like a bird and like a dragon. A bird dragon. Is there really a Pokemon that big? If it exists, it must be powerful. What? What was an Altaria doing being so big and here? Because if it's a bird dragon, it's Altaria. Ah, you're on an adventure with your Pokemon? Well, what's an adventure without treasure hunting? Am I right or am I right? Good, you understand the true spirit of adventure. I like that. Take this with you. Oh boy, the dowsing machine. There are many items lying about that aren't obvious. Touch the dowsing machine for a while to see if it makes a high-pitched noise. When it does, you know there's an item near you. Walking as you use it may make it easy to find items. Oh yeah, I heard there are items in Ecrutique's burned tower. Outlander, that old guy might be the one who taught Lance what a dragon is. Though I would expect the person who did that to be in Blackthorn. Is there anything else for me in any of these places? No. No, there is not.
I've beaten Morty, so does that mean I'm allowed to the bell tower? I see. That's the Ekritique Gym badge. The badge alone will not do any good, but I can let you through. Please, do go on. Wow, that underground path is a lot shorter in this game than it is in the originals. Hey, Rattata. So here in the bell tower, we can find Rattata during the day, but also Rattata. And Rattata, and even more Rattata. Oh, and did I mention the Rattata? Because, yeah, that's literally all we can find here. If we were here at night, we could find a Ghastly. But yeah, it's all Rattatas. Items-wise. I mean, there's a rare candy on the 5th floor. But I don't know that we can get there without, like, strength, maybe? And since I don't need speed EVs right now, I don't care about the tower of only Rattata. And so do we continue our adventure. Oh, we got a useful route here. Useful in terms of being able to find something that I actually need to catch. Here, there is a 5% encounter rate for Miltank, 20% for Magnemite, and 5% of those Magnemites will have metal coats, which I need 2 or 3 of in order to actually evolve all the things that I need for my decks. And thus must I evolve, or not evolve, thus must I catch every Magnemite I find until I learn Thief, at which point I can just start stealing stuff. So let's give this guy a Thunder Wave, because you can still paralyze electric types in this gen. And a Surf would probably be too much. Let's Thunderbolt it. A Surf would absolutely be too much. So, for 5% of the Magnemites that we encounter to have a metal coat, that means there's a 1% encounter rate on this route of metal coat toting Magnemites. There's a 1% encounter rate for Magnemites we care about, a 5% encounter rate for Miltanks, and a 1% encounter rate for Snubbles. And I need 3 of those Magnemites we care about, which is not ideal. There are abilities you can use that'll make it more common to find them, though. Like Magnet Pull. I've been overseas, so I know all about, or know about all sorts of Pokemon. Seriously, who doesn't love Wooper? Just looking at it. If you don't love Wooper, I don't think we're allowed to be friends. Just being honest here.
Let's go Meryl and Wooper. Sure, they're both water types. But Wooper. All kinds of people around the world live happily with Pokemon. And we don't need Crobat in front right now. Let's go with Heracross. Heracross needs XP. I mean, Eradicate should be decent XP, right? It's an evolved Pokemon. Nope, Stantlers are worth more, and they're the same encounter rate on a previous route. Hey, are you good at Pokemon? If you're really good, I want you to teach me some things. Please no static. Of course. I don't mind activating Guts. I do mind getting slowed down and having some turns stolen from me. I should have chosen Rock Smash. Well, at least the para only mattered in terms of slowing me down. You're really good with Pokemon. Boys give me items after battles, but sometimes they give me too much. Next time I can share some if you want. Let me get your phone number. Next time a boy gives me something after a battle, I'll share with you. Does that make me sound ungrateful? I'm pretty sure the boy won't be too happy about it, but he doesn't have to know. Hi, aren't you a cute trainer? May I see your Pokemon? Aerial Ace is a very useful coverage move for Heracross to just learn naturally. When I see Pokemon, it seems to soothe my nerves. Wow, sounds like living in this world, you should never be nervous at all. There is no direction you can look and not see a Pokemon. Especially when you have one of your own. Two even.
I don't need to fight this Meowth, but there's nothing stopping me from planting a rock smash in its face. Let me try something I learned today. Unfortunately, Heracross does not have the tools to deal with a Mr. Mime yet. I mean, sure, it can hit it decently hard with a Horn attack, but I want Mega Horn. I want it so badly. But it's not coming for another 33 levels. Also, we've got Magical Leaf here instead of Razor Leaf because its base power is like a little higher. It doesn't miss. It's a special move, and the special attack on August is slightly higher than the physical attack. And those three things combined, I think, make it worth dropping Razor Leaf despite also dropping the high crit. Huh? Is that thing a Pokédex? Have you met Professor Oak? Huh? You have? That's way cool. I have a dream of becoming a Pokemon researcher like Professor Oak. May I please have your phone number? We should chat about Professor Oak. I'm sure it will be loads of fun. You must listen to Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk, right? I literally never have. At least not on this file. That takes us to a different route. I don't want to be on a different route yet. Yeah, I know how to stop Pokemon from evolving. Otherwise, how would I ever have gotten Spore on my Shroomishes? I prefer being the one to talk to trainers, rather than the other way around. Fly high into the sky, my beloved bird Pokemon. You know, a bird keeper is not Heracross's best matchup. Just isn't. Yeah, Outlander, waiting for them to walk up to you after they notice you is unpleasant. But I think the main reason that I prefer talking to them is the feeling of agency. Like, I'm the one who picked this fight. Yeah, Outlander, I also wish they'd bring back trainers challenging us. Like, it's nice and all letting us just go through Scarlet and Violet without needing to worry about them challenging us, but sometimes it'd be nice to have trainers that we can't just skip forever. Like, make it... It was interesting when you had to choose between paths with tall grass or paths with trainers. it gave an interesting choice. Whereas now, tall grass is the entire world, and trainers are just there to talk to if you feel like it. I plan to train in Cyanwood City to teach my Pokemon how to fly. Yeah, the sense of agency from talking to a trainer who cannot challenge you first is nowhere near as, well, for lack of a better term, it feels nowhere near as gamey as specifically avoiding a trainer's line of sight so that you can be the one to interact with them first. Oh, what you are holding is what they call a Pokédex. Haven't seen one of those in ages. Even though canonically they were invented 3 years ago. My name is Baoba. I used to run a safari zone in Fuchsia City, but it was becoming out of date with new entertainment options coming out. I decided to go overseas to learn the newest technology and open a state-of-the-art safari zone in Cyanwood. It may be more than a coincidence that we are chatting. Why don't we register each other's numbers in the Pokégear? I can give you a call once the Safari Zone is open before I call anyone else. Do you want to register? That's the way. I'll let you know over the Pokégear once it's ready. Mumu is sick. She needs lots of orange berries. But apparently I'm not allowed to give any of those orange berries. Either that or I don't have any. No, I've got 4. I guess 4 isn't enough. I see you there, item. Drain Punch. Now that would be pretty neat to put on Heracross. If not for the fact that I already have Brick Break, which is fantastic and useful. And also 5 PP is not ideal. Anyway, while I'm here, I should buy a ton of Moo milk. Our milk even goes out to Kanto. So if our own milk tank won't give us any milk, we're in trouble. My milk tank ain't giving me milk no more. This here farm's got famous milk. Most everyone wants a drink. It'll give me lots of milk if and I feed it lots of berries, I reckon. Okay, we can give one. Two's all you get for now. I think we need to give like 10 total for it to actually recover. Which means I need to use my berry pots, don't I? Oh, dang, I could have planted 4. Bit late now, though. But now I'm gonna have to actually pay some attention to these. And I'm sure I will forget all about them. Let's also get a Lepa Berry in there for the nice PP restore. If I can have more of those. And a citrus berry. Excuse me, I still had one more to water. Let me see what your Pokemon are capable of. Also, the guy, the farm, their single milk tank is not giving them any milk. But they've still got like 4 more in the pasture. Are they not giving milk either? Well, Outlander, so long as I get one Lepaberry back, that means I didn't lose anything. Hardly ever use the things anyway, so I'm not gonna miss having it for the time that it's gone. So I've said it before, every once in a while when a Pokemon uses curse, I just imagine them actually saying a curse word, like, you hit it, and then it says an expletive in response. But with Slowpoke being so behind the times, I could easily imagine Slowpoke probably says a slur. You know how Pokemon have different abilities? People are like that too. Everyone has different potential. I just got back to Olivine. So, how about a Pokemon battle? What a truly varied and multifaceted battle this has been. I had to bring so much strategy to it. My Pokemon were caught and raised overseas. They're my companions on those long voyages. Is it okay to brag about my Pokemon? Hey, let's be friends. I figured nobody who likes Pokemon could be a bad person. Let's chat about Pikachu and Slowpoke and Tentacruel and all kinds of other Pokemon. It'll be fun. What do you think? Can I get your phone number? Sure thing. If anything Pokemon related comes up, I'll call. I'm not listening to your bragging. We Poke fans have a policy of not listening to other people brag. And Outlander, on the subject of people having abilities. Imagine having the illusion ability. Whenever you get in a line, you suddenly look like the person who was in front of it. Such darling Pokemon. Let's show our Pokemon together at the same time. Please no static. Do you know about baby Pokemon? I'll bet they're just adorable. I do know about baby Pokemon. I don't care for them. So here on Route 39, we can still find those 20% Magnemites and 5% Miltanks, but no Snubbles. But there's a Magnemite. And being as it could be a Magnemite with a metal coat, I must catch it. It is law. It can survive one Rock Smash, right? Wrong. I guess I mustn't catch it. Yeah, Outlander, I think the only baby Pokemon that I actually appreciate is Elekid, just because I love the design of it having a plug for a head. I don't know what socket it's meant to plug into, it's way too big. But I love that its head is a plug. On the subject of Pokemon that have rarer variants in places, just yesterday I went through the Glimwood Tangle in my Pokemon Sword run that I'm Pokeballing things in. And I caught a dozen Sinisties in there, knowing that I would have to get some authentic or antique Sinisties, rather. So I caught a dozen of them on my path through. I go to check and see if I got any antiques when, you know, in the Glimwood Tangle, Sinistea is a 10% encounter, Antique Sinistea is a 1% encounter. So, on average, you can expect to get one antique per 11 Sinistea that you capture. The first 6 I checked had 2 antiques. The next 6 had 1 more. I got 3 antique Sinestees out of 12 when the rates were 1 in 11. You again? There's no need to be alert. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here and is supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Huh. Boo-hoo. Just let sick Pokemon go. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows, it may make you a bit of a better trainer. He calls me a weakling, but he has never once beaten me. Has he even managed to KO any of my Pokemon? Maybe one. Olivine is on the sea, and if it's on the sea, there's bound to be something to catch. I've fished here for 30 years. Would you like to face the sea and fish? Ah ha ha! We have ourselves a new angler. Not a new angler. I've been an angler. Water-type Pokemon aren't found in the sea alone. They go wherever there's water. Some of them even go on land. So if I whipped out my good rod, I could get a 3% Corsola here. But why would I, when I already got one from the Pokewalker? And I believe this house is not where I thought it was. Whenever I roll into Olivine, I always visit the Olivine Cafe. Everything on the menu makes me feel stronger. I can't stop eating. I'm choking. Woof. That was close. I should chew before I swallow my food. Yes, you should. Olivine Cafe's menu is chock full of hearty fare for beefy sailors. How's your Pokemon training coming along? Have you ever noticed that in the mountains, sometimes there are round boulders right in your way? You can move them with the hidden move Strength. Hikers at Mount Mortar sometimes have extra, so I've heard. Oh, they moved the Strength HM to Mount Mortar. Because it used to be you got it from a guy here in Olivine, I believe, and that structure right there, unless it was one of these two. My sister gave me a lot of seals. Here, have some. Huh? You don't have a seal case? I was gonna give you some seals. Yeah, I don't need the seals. Whenever I get in trouble, Daddy always scares me. Along the way to Cyanwood, there are 4 deserted islands. Bad kids are taken to the islands as punishment. Well then. I guess bad kids get Lugias. Hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have a Krabby, would you trade it for my Voltorb? Nope. You don't have one either? Gee, that's really disappointing. You realize you can get a Krabby with literally any fishing rod if you just, go fishing south of here, Mr. Fisherman. Sup? This is Anthony. How are you? The other day I was watching my Machop eat some berries. It looked like it was enjoying its meal, so I decided to try some. I'm not sure if people should eat that stuff, but it was delicious. Alright then, be good. I'm not sure if people should eat berries. Sir, you need to learn human history. Oh hey, Slugma time. That sure is level 1 slug. It's got flame body. Yawn and Smog. What a truly fantastic moveset.
Also, it's got a special attack decreasing nature. That's not ideal. Dark roads are dangerous at night, but in the pitch black night, the sea is even more treacherous. Without the beacon of the lighthouse to guide her, no ship can sail. I see there's an item over there just waiting to be served to.
In the past, Pokemon used to light the sea around Olivine at night. The lighthouse was made to pay tribute to those Pokemon.
People train at this lighthouse. It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers. Yeah, and also, if it's anything like the originals, there's holes in the floor, but I think they added an elevator for that. This is no place for playing. So Noctowl takes neutral damage from Brick Break, so maybe we don't just instantly swap out upon seeing this flying type. Should have swapped out. If Peck's all it has, I guess we don't have to worry too much. Well, now that we've made each other's acquaintance, shall we trade phone numbers? Lovely. Now I shall be able to call you anytime. Men of the sea are always spoiling for a good fight. Cool, that's the first time I've lost in a while. Hey, give me your phone number. You'd be fun to battle, so I'll call you when I get stronger.
Do you have to be in such an inconvenient location, though?
Like somewhere I can get to within 5 seconds of flying. That's the ideal place for a trainer who wants to rebattle me when they call. Hey, let's battle again. What power? How would you like to sail the seas with me? Nah. I will ride my fish instead.
What are you here for? Just to stand around and gawk? I suggest you leave.
This guy looks like he might be a bird keeper. He is a bird keeper. I don't think Heracross has much to fear from a Pidgey. So I'm going to Brick Break it. I was going to say, but I'm going to swap out anyway, but I thought better of it. I'm beginning to think Theo here has a favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, not gonna bother with an encounter. And Theo has nothing but Pidgeys. How in the world do you go up? I want to visit the sick Pokemon, but I can't get up there. Okay, so there are going to be holes in the floor. I travel the world to train my Pokemon. Now I wish to battle with you. Okay, Growlithe. Between the Intimidate and the Fire typing, yeah, I think we swap here. Jasmine used to use rock Pokemon like Onix. And since Heracross is at level 25 now, I do believe we'll swap Chinchou into the front. I swear one of these is going to have an item in it at some point. Jasmine is this city's gym leader. I intend to bring her back with me. Nobody better get in my way. I'm on that same mission, kid. And I'm a little more unstoppable than you. Right, anybody would be worried if his or her own Pokemon were hurt. Okay, so it's not holes in the floor, it's holes in the walls. We have to literally jump out a window in order to climb this lighthouse. That is... There's no way that's up to code. Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. So everyone we encounter from this point onward in this lighthouse has literally jumped out a window to be here. Speaking of being sick, I've heard there's a good pharmacy in Cyanwood.
with a map right next to him in case you don't know where Cyanwood is. I knew one of them would have an item on it eventually. We're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon are in prime form. We're literally on the 2nd floor. It's not that high up. You literally had to descend to get here. Actually, I guess this is the 3rd floor. Either way, you were higher up before you got here. My bird Pokemon trained in Cyanwoods. Since I've lost, maybe we'll go across the sea. Also, I just missed a call. Don't even know who it was from. Sailors are both kind and strong. How about you? Well, I'm stronger than this sailor, I can tell you that. At least when it comes to Pokemon battles. Every time I come back to Olivine, I visit the gym. The gym leader's Pokemon type changed without my noticing. I wanted to battle Jasmine, but she's not up to it now, so how about you? I just realized my Chinchou being Volt Absorbed means that it basically just hard counters Jasmine. Because Magnemite and Magneton, oh boy, they can't use Electric on me. And I quadruply resist Steel. And then for Steelix, that their ground type ain't helping it a whole lot. I mean, I guess the ground type does help it a lot if it's faster than me and, like, uses Earthquake. But also means that I can surf it to oblivion. But I at least hard counter the Magnemites and or Magnetons that she may have. I
guess Heracross would be decent for Steelix, though not amazing because that physical defense stat is big. Being a gym leader isn't just about being strong. A leader also needs to be compassionate. Then how is Giovanni a gym leader? I mean, at this point he isn't, but he was one. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cyanwood, but that's across the sea, and I can't leave Amphi unattended. May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please? All right, off we go to Cyanwood. Hey, great waves here. No one can resist such good waves. What's this building again? Ah, the Battle Frontier. It's a little early for that. But that is where Heracross can learn Bug Bite. What? I'm the first to arrive. There will soon be a Battle Frontier past here. I'm in line to be the first one there. I haven't slept for days. Get in line if you want to be the second one in. Okay, how many days do we have to wait? Yeah, I can't get in there till we're champion, I don't think. Which means Heracross just gets to wait for Megahorn as its very first bug-type move after level 50. I do not need a tentacle. Which is a shame because tentacles and tentacruels are all we can get while surfing here. I guess tentacruels will at least be worth the XP. You have to warm up before going into the water. That's basic. So, when I send out the Pokemon that I am using to surf, what does that mean is happening? Am I still on this Chinchou while it's using Thunderbolt on this Tentacool? Or do I get off and start treading water for a while? Does my character know how to tread water? Do they know how to swim? What is going on while I am surfing on this Chinchou but using it in battle? Because if I am able to tread water and or swim, then why do I need to use surf? And if I'm not, then isn't it a bad idea to make Chinchou use Thunderbolt? Sandwood City's a good distance away from here. Are you going to Cyanwood? How about a quick battle first? I'd say I'm a better swimmer than you, yeah.
I mean, clearly, you're the one who's swimming.
So there are 2 more swimmers on this here route. There's both of them. Hey, you're young and fit. Don't ride your Pokemon, swim!
Yeah, Outlander, Mom would be willing to buy us all sorts of things, but a swimsuit is not one of them.
Oh boy, it's lantern time. No, you're not going to learn Stockpile. It's a terrible move. No, you're not going to learn Swallow because you didn't learn Stockpile. No, you're not going to learn Spit Up because you didn't learn Stockpile. Sup? This is Huey. How are you? My Poliwag's looking tougher than ever. Looks even tougher than me. Later. Hey, my frog looks really strong. Even more than I do. Bye. No inflatable tube for me. I'm hanging on to a sea Pokemon.
I thought you were a swimmer. Yeah, Outlander, I have no idea what they were thinking when they created Stockpile, Swallow, and Spit Up. And, like, value-wise, if you're going to use Stockpile 3 times to get all that defense boost and then gonna use Spit Up after that, like, you're wasting your defense boost that you spent 3 turns building. And the damage you get out of it isn't even that high. Like, you could have just used other moves. And then when it comes to Swallow, like... Sure, you get the defense boosts before you use Swallow. But the heal comes so late. And it gets rid of your defense boosts. At that point, like, just rest.
While I float like this, the waves carry me along.
I thought you were hanging on to a sea Pokemon.
Which is it, lady? And now on Route 41, there actually is a wild encounter that's useful to us. I can find a Mantine. It's a 10% encounter while surfing. And we can use a good rod to replace the Chinchou that I just evolved. That's only a 7% encounter rate. From fishing, that's not ideal. Wow, there's a surprising number of swimmers on this route. More swimmers than Lantern has PP to Thunderbolt. Also, we're Thunderbolting this Tentacruel because Tentacruels should be decent XP, what with being evolved Pokemon. Yeah, Outlander, if Stockpile instantly gave you +3 to your defense and special defense, it would be busted, even without Swallow and Spit Up. And that's why they don't do that. I'm a bit tired. If I win, lend me your Pokemon. Why don't you use your own Pokemon, dude? You've got freaking 6 of them. I think the only way people use Stockpile and Spit Up is if Stockpile stocks 3, but only gives you the defense boosts for that one turn, and then on the next turn you use Spit Up to do a lot of damage. Because if they made it Stockpile 3 instantly, but didn't give the defense boosts at all, well, in that case, you're better off just using Hyper Beam, because then you get the damage first and the weight later. And if you're just going to get the defense boost without any damage component, just use Protect. There's no world in which they can... I'm not convinced there's any change they can make to Stockpile to make it usable without also making it absolutely busted. Anyway, this is the last Thunderbolt I've got in the tank, so I'm going to need to swap off of Lantern. Thankfully, we've got August here, also able to do super effective damage to water types. I do believe it is ether time. It's so far to Sahamwood, but it's no easy return trip to Olivine either. What should I do? Teach one of your Pokemon Surf.
Yeah, stockpile, spit up, and swallow might be better if, like, spit up and swallow worked with stat increases from any move instead of just from stockpile. Because then, like, you look so elegant riding your Pokemon. Imagine freaking Geomancy spit up. That would be terrifying. Quiver Dance spit up would still be a much better move than stockpile 3 times and spit up. Yeah, stockpile holds back spit up and swallow by doing that thing that it does. But then again, spit up and swallow don't really make sense if it's just any stat boost, like, oh, I'm going to spit my dance at you? I'm going to swallow the dance that I just did? Yeah, there's no good option for it. Wasn't there a hit song about a boy riding a Lapras? If there was, I've never heard it. I thought dude said it was a long way to Cyanwood. We're already here. The Pokemon at this gym are all rough and tough. This is a Pokemon Center, sir. They could blow me away in a second. Let me give you a piece of advice. The gym leader uses fighting-type Pokemon. You can try to fool them with Psychic-type Pokemon, or simply defeat them before they can demonstrate their power. By the way, Chuck, the gym leader, is into his waterfall training. He won't be able to hear you unless you somehow stop the pounding water. Do I need strength before doing this, Jim? Mortar is there. Was I supposed to go there first? If so, they better let me learn fly here right now before doing the gym. Huh? You need medicine? Your Pokemon appear to be fine. There's something worrying you. The Lighthouse Pokemon is in trouble. I got it. This ought to do the trick. My secret potion is a tad too strong. I only offered it in an emergency. I'm in shock. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prized Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokemon for a while? I don't need your shuckle. Oh no, what'll I do if he comes back? He only likes Pokemon that are good in battle, so honestly, I'm surprised he took your shuckle to begin with. You came from Olivine? Do you remember the 4 islands along the way? I saw 2 of them. I heard that a mythical sea creature is hiding in them. No, it's just legendary. I heard that you can only see it if you have a silver wing. It must have the same scent as the creature. I don't care about Cameron's house. What's this? Entrance to the road for the Safari Zone. Okay. Hi there, Suicune. How's it going? Let me just real quick save, because I think Ucene is going to attack me after I encounter you. Or rather, after I look at you.
Yo, Garnet. Wasn't that Suicune just now? I only caught a quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Suicune is beautiful and grand, and it races through towns and roads at simply awesome speeds. It's wonderful. I want to see Suicune up close. I've decided I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, Garnet, let's battle now.
I didn't use the Pokemon Center. I went inside, talked to one guy, and then walked out. I don't know if this thing has Dream Eater, but I don't want to risk it. Aha! I will take one electric move, please. Pretty sure this thing is going to have to explode if it wants to do any real damage to my lantern. Sonic Boom's just 20. Doesn't care about the screeches it's doing. Nice crit. Something tells me Yusin is going to heal it now. Or not. I would have appreciated another Thunder, but can't blame him for not doing it after having already seen that it doesn't work. And a Haunter in the final slot. Nope, can't take Lantern out now. Or rather, can't switch Lantern out now. But that may not matter. You're amazing, Garnet. I'm starting to understand why Suicune was keeping an eye on you. I'm going to keep searching for Suicune. I have a feeling we'll see each other again. See you around. Garnet, howdy. It's Arnie. How are you? I'm always with my Venonat. It's so cute. I just love it. I was wondering, do you happen to have Yanma? I do. I can't seem to catch one. What is its weakness, I wonder? Its weakness is first, that there are hardly any of them. And second, flying, fire, rock. Other things as well. And whose house is this? I don't remember the last time someone came to visit me. When I was young, I was a Pokemon trainer too. I tried to reach the tower and dive into the ocean.
I put a lot of effort into many things. Well, I take things easy now, listening to the waves and winds on this beach.
What tower did she try to reach?
You crossed the sea to get here? That must have been hard. It would be much easier if your Pokemon knew how to fly. But you can't use fly without this city's gym badge. If you beat the gym leader here, come see me. I'll have a nice gift for you.
I'm going to take a look and see whether or not I need strength here. Hopefully I don't. I don't think I do. But it's time for me to call it a stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I'll be back Thursday night as soon as I've got Monster Hunter Wilds downloaded for Monster Hunter Wilds. See you then, friends.